All right, so those were the top headlines, and let's get to the top story now. Amid the fifth round of Israel-Lebanon talks, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun has rejected Israel's occupation of southern Lebanon and other foreign interference. According to a statement released by the Lebanese President's office, Aoun said that Lebanon will accept nothing less than an end to Israeli occupation of South Lebanon and an end of foreign tutelage, hinting at the role of Iranian proxies in the region. Hezbollah chief Naim Qassem too has demanded a scheduled withdrawal of Israeli troops from South Lebanon and the deployment of the Lebanese army south of the Litani River. The demand follows deadly clashes between Israel and Hezbollah. Lebanese media reports say at least 2 people have been killed by Israeli fire.
We now have a ceasefire. The withdrawal must take place according to a timetable. Israel has no choice but to fully withdraw from all Lebanese territory without retaining an inch.
Hezbollah slammed it as a blatant Israeli truce violation and a treacherous attack. However, Israeli military says it fired warning shots at 4 alleged Hezbollah militants. Earlier this week, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israeli forces in Lebanon retained full freedom of action to thwart any direct or developing threat. Amid the hostilities, a report by Saudi-owned media outlet Al Arabiya says that Israel and Lebanon are discussing a US-backed proposal for the return of Lebanese territory invaded by Israel. The report says that the land would then be handed over to Lebanese troops, who will undergo training and vetting by US forces. As tensions persist on ground, the United Nations has said that the ceasefire in Lebanon is largely holding. Speaking to the press, a spokesperson for the UN confirmed intermittent hostilities between the IDF and Hezbollah and urged all parties to refrain from escalation.
Phil, colleagues tell us that the latest ceasefire announced for Lebanon on June 19th appears to be largely holding. However, peacekeepers did observe kinetic activity yesterday near Al-Bayada in Sector West, where heavy machine gun fire and 2 40mm grenades were fired by the IDF towards the east-northeast of UN Position 1-26. That was followed by a Merkava tank firing 3 shots towards Al-Munsuri.
Meanwhile, the UN Security Council has adopted a resolution to strengthen accountability for attacks on UN peacekeepers. The resolution, drafted by Denmark and Pakistan and co-sponsored by 152 countries, was passed unanimously. The move follows a series of deadly incidents targeting UN personnel, including the killing of 7 peacekeepers serving with the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon earlier this year.